The People podcast of the DMV. It's not about you. It's not about me. It's about we and God we trust. Sir Rod and Lady Z. PTP. Positive thinking people. Positive thinking people. Positive thinking people. Every Monday night. Every Monday. Every Wednesday night. Every Wednesday. Every Friday night. Friday. Every Monday night. Monday. Every Wednesday night. Every Wednesday. Every Friday night. Friday night. Monday night. Monday. Good evening. Welcome everyone just tuning in. It's Motivation Monday. I'm coming to you from the office at home. We have a lot going on this week coming up. We have the networking event that requires us to be getting prepared. So I had to make some adjustments. And then I'm so excited about what's getting ready to take place on May 21st out at the Tyson Corner location of the studio. We've been marketing and talking to people, networking. That's what the topic is about today, networking. So everybody just tune in. Please understand this is very important. You want to share this information. Let me tell you what People to People is doing. We are making a difference in our area. We are coming together to really form a different type of networking relationships among one another. I was down at La Vie restaurant this past Friday, invited by Paul the Connector. This brother, man, him and some of his associates put together a networking event that was it was amazing. I really had a good time. Got down there, saw some of the people that I networked with up in Tyson Corner. That's what I love, all what's going on around us. And so today my topic is about networking. That's what I want to talk about today. It is imperative that we focus on networking. I know y'all don't want to just sit and listen to me talk, but let me tell you something. I'm going to continue to do it until I get tattooed in your brain to understand that I consider myself my brothers and my sisters' keeper. And not that I'm a Superman, not that I'm a superhero. I'm not your preacher nor your teacher. I'm just a motivational speaker who really cares about what's going on around in the DMV. So let me just talk about Friday. Friday, it was people in there from all type of avenues, different genres, different nationalities. It was just amazing, and I love that. I love that that energy that was moving around. So we out at the intelligence office out in Tyson's Corner, they do networking events on a regular, 2-3 a week. And I didn't really understand the importance of it until I started to be invited to them. With the chambers of commerce out there, with all the business owners, we got magazine owners, we got real estate people, we have people who do nails, we got people who talk about lifestyle, we got people talking about how to bury your, be prepared for the transition of your families. We got people coming from all genres to come and give us information that's about networking and putting us in a position where we make a difference and we are able to really change the way we function. One of the things that we got to look at is what has been done in the past. Now, you know, the worst thing you can do is do the same thing, get the same results, and think that you're going to see some changes. That's not going to happen. If it wasn't successful in the first place, let me tell you something. You got to go back to the drawing board. That's what I'm doing with People to People. I know a lot of people are saying, hey, you know, Rodney Grimes, man, he been pounding at this and pounding at that. But let me tell you something. I keep on. I learn from different people, and I'm learning by networking. I'm networking with TEP TV, TEP Entertainment. I'm networking with Paul the Connector. I'm networking with Paul Randall. I'm networking with Tim Howard. I'm networking with so many people, and I'm networking with you. And this is what we got to do. We got to be consistent. Kimberly Harkey, Taraji, we got so many people. Miss Freeman, who I just talked to over the phone. Sherman Harris, who just had a book published. Frank Johnson from that used to work for Atlantic Records now have his book that's being he published as well. Different individuals from all different backgrounds. And I can go on and try to name so many people, but I can tell you one of the things that's important for us to do is to get out and shake hands. And I'm going to tell you who really stuck this plug in my ear. Paul, the connector. He told me when he came out and did an interview with me a couple of weeks ago, he said, you know what? He said, Rodney, man, it's okay to do what you're doing. But you got to come out and you got to shake hands. You got to be able to have that eye connection. And we lost that. And if we think about it, prior to the pandemic, and we blame a lot on the pandemic, but let's not do that. Prior to the pandemic, a lot of people in the DMV area were struggling to try to find out how to find success. Well, the problem is that you got to expose yourself to a successful people. You hang around drug dealers, guess what? You become either his flunky, you even become one of his drug users or abusers, or you become his partner. Okay? Now, that's through networking in his arena. When you're networking with entrepreneurs, you're going to either be buying from them, you're going to be selling them something, or you're going to be learning from them. And this is what we need to do. We're talking about why are we in this dilemma with our children and with all the things that's going on in our personal life with our families and even on our jobs. We have to get back to networking. I'm not going to call out names from my job, but I'm going to tell you that my supervisor and my lead last week, they had us go to a different location, and they had us where we was able to sit down and talk. And we was talking about things that was going on and how we need to work on things. And it was really it was really inspiring for us to do this, because we then have different perspective on things. That's networking, conversating, just one-on-one. People telling how they feel, what things is necessary for them to be more productive and to achieve their ultimate goals. If you're an entrepreneur and you want to succeed and you're not born filthy rich, let me tell you something. You have to network. You have to come out. And Paul, the connector, told me that. He said, you know what you got to do? You got to come out and shake hands. I was so intrigued by so many people who I had the opportunity to meet Friday at their mix and mingle. It was a big success to me. It was a big success to me. It was all about networking. Me and my wife, we was really intrigued with the people that we met. It gave us a lot more energy to be prepared for our networking event that's going to be in Tyson's Corner at 1934 Old Gallows Road on the 3rd floor, okay, in Tyson's Corner. And we're going to be there this Sunday starting at 2 o'clock. And if you got a business and you want to come out and you want to network, you need to come out and see us. Come out and see us. Now, I'm going to tell you, it's going to be a hell of a turnout. I already know that because I've already talked to several people who own businesses and different people who are coming out just to support the People to People podcast. It's going to be phenomenal. And the thing is that we're going to be documenting everything. We're going to be going live. We're going to be doing different opportunities for individuals there to be able to talk about their business, to be able to share their information, to be able to say what they do and why they do it and what they need. That's what People to People is going to be doing as well. It's going to be a lot of people going to be able to find out more about what our agenda is. The gentleman who I'm teaming up with, and there's several of them that I'm networking with, you're going to hear me calling their name out over and over because we are moving in the direction to make a difference in this area. We also have other people who are doing different things. Now, let me say this. Just because I don't say your name don't mean that I'm not networking with you. If you look on some of my flyers, you'll see I got people's businesses on there. You can call me anytime you want to come and do interviews. I've talked to different individuals who have different platforms, invited them to come and do the show with me. I've told them to give me their information because you know what? I believe in networking and supporting each other. And that's what we're going to do this Sunday at the Tyson's location. We're going to be out there. There's going to be food, drinks, entertainment. I'm excited. I am excited. Book signing is going to be also. We got a couple of authors that are going to be signing books. And I want to say to Ms. Freeman, who is one of the authors that was scheduled to come out for her personal reasons, I send my greetings and blessings to you because she's still a supporter, but she has something that she has to tend to personally. And so she won't be able to be there. Hopefully I'll get the books in time because she was one of the authors that I was looking forward to you having the opportunity to being able to meet. She is a beautiful, beautiful queen. And I just have so much love and respect for her. So I'm excited even still to be able to do a little presentation in her behalf on Sunday, which I will do, talking about her book. And the things that she is contributing to the community around us. I'm hoping that the Chamber's leader, Andrew Clark, I'm hoping that he'll be there. I sent out the invitation. I'm not sure if he will, but normally that gentleman is all over the place. Most definitely we're going to have the owners of the intelligence office going to be there. These gentlemen who are doing fantastic things in the Tyson Corner community, helping people have opportunities to have a place to do their business, to do the networking events, and they're supporting people from all over. And so, and then they have done a fantastic job with being very supportive with me and the People to People podcast. So, I'm just excited. But, hey, let me say also, before I get carried away and keep going, I want to send out my condolences to the Jones family, Boo Jones. Man, peace and blessings to you and your family, my brother. I know y'all have something that y'all have to deal with, and my heart and my love is with you. I want to say also to the Lucas family, I want to let you know that my heart and my love for you as well. We all family from Alexandria, and when anyone transition, it's heartfelt. And this is not for us to be publicizing because people going to know, but I like to do my part, and especially when I know that I have some kind of connection with them, to let the family know that God is real, and I have no qualms about saying that or sending out my condolences to your family to say I love you and I'm praying for you, and I hope that you continue to move forward and be able to manage to survive showing love with one another, networking in your families through your trying times. So again, I send my love, peace, and blessings to you, Boo Jones, who is with me on Man in the Mirror, a brother from another mother. That's all. You know what I mean? That's all it is. And he's definitely that, a very, very supportive brother that I really enjoy working with. And so condolences again out to you and to the Lucas family, man. Grew up with you, lived next door to you, you know. I send peace and blessings to y'all as well. Anyone that had a birthday over the weekend, you know, I send happy birthday wishes to you. And I'm going to throw something else out there real quick. Okay, I don't say happy Mother's Day to many people. I try not to say it at all because I don't know what type of moms you've been. I don't think that it's necessary for us to pick one day to celebrate. I don't like doing Valentine's Day. I don't like doing Mother's Day. And my son asked me, say, well, what about Father's Day? Let me tell you how I feel. Okay. I told my son this. I said, if you call me on Friday and it's February 14th or February 19th or January 14th, and you said, Dad, I just called to tell you that I love you, I miss you, or I need you, or say, Dad, I just called to see how you're doing, that's my Father's Day. For you to call me one time out of a year and come with a gift that you had to put money in somebody else's pocket to come and try to put a smile on my face, I don't find that showing me that you really, really care. I find that you just kind of going along with the program. So I know many people probably said, "Oh, Rodney didn't say Happy Mother's Day to me," because I won't. Because half of you, I don't know what kind of mothers you are, and I'm not going to be saying that and find out that you're undercover crackhead or something. But, I know I shouldn't have said that. Okay, I'm getting away from over there because. But look, let me tell y'all something. For real, I keep it real. Sometimes I say some crazy stuff, but I can say this: I love all of you. I love all the mothers who are good mothers, all the fathers that are good fathers, and I love you every day of the year. Okay. So what I was saying is, I didn't mean to offend anybody or whatever. I'm just saying, technically, is that I believe every day is Mother's Day. I believe every day is Father's Day. That's what I believe, and that's what I stand for. So, if I offended somebody, please accept my apology. I didn't mean that. I was kind of trying to be funny, but sometimes you can say things that don't come across that way. So please, again, something, just know I mean well. Okay, let me get back to the topic. The topic is networking. We have to get to a point where we do this. And it's imperative that we do this. If you go back and check the history of people who have made it in this country, they made it collectively by networking with one another. Think about it. Look at them, evaluate them, study them. What they do marketing, they do planning, they come together, and they network unconditionally to pull each other up. And it can happen in your neighborhood. It can happen in your community recreation center. It can happen in a place where you go to fellowship to praise God. If you network properly, you build. You find out who is doing what, and you use it to your advantage. And you assist those people in moving forward. I don't think that any of us want to see anybody really fail. I pay attention to all the individuals that are around me, people I grew up with, people I've seen over the years, I watched on TV. I try to figure out what is it that makes them so unique. A lot of them are networkers, people who know how to go and shake hands and tell them, tell their story, or they know how to go out and help somebody else tell their story, or they know how to go out and support somebody else and not make it all about themselves. That's what I saw Friday at the Mix and Mingle down at Levi's. It was just amazing. It was a very, very powerful experience for me. Not because it was my first one, because I've been to many of them, but that one was just a little bit different, because people were in there socializing, they were drinking, eating, and they were having a good time. But they were shaking hands and they was walking up, introducing themselves to one another, and it was just a very, very positive thing. So I'm not going to be long-winded. I wanted to come on briefly here. We are preparing for the event for May 21st at the Tyson's Corner location, the Intelligence Office, 1934 Old Gallows Road, 3rd floor. We will be there at 2 o'clock. It's going to be from 2 to 6. I got many people coming in. I'm hoping that we don't have an overflow where it's too many people, but I'm going to tell you, people is coming. And people coming who are interested in networking and sharing their businesses. If you have a business and you want to talk about it, come on out. Come on out and be a part of what's going on. And that's any and everyone that has something positive to say and share. This is a positive environment that we are using to help build our relationship with one another. And again, I just say kudos to the Intelligence Office. I go to them and they literally support me 1,000%. And many of you have done so as well, and I thank you. Tap TV, man, my brother, you're an amazing man. You've been introducing me to some amazing people, and I'm excited. Hopefully, as we move forward, we're going to be able to have the program reorganized. We're working on that. We're working on doing that. We're working on having the whole program restructured. Because what I do is my wife and I, we've had different people to help us, and we've been trying to hang in there. Guess what? July be 2 years out of Tyson's Corner. God is good. So I am just really, really excited about, where we are. And what's so fantastic right now, just with the platform that we have with People to People, we have Tech TV, which is a program that you are able to get exposure through Roku, okay? So this gentleman is a phenomenal man who is giving people opportunity to get exposure right in your living room. We had the Gridiron platform the other day where we had Ratcliffe Thomas Jr. He brought out 15 young kids, man. Let me tell you something. Oh, man, how powerful was that? How powerful was that with the networking aspect of it, with the kids seeing that and having that opportunity, the parents coming in and seeing what we were doing. And quite a few of the parents came up and talked to me, and they shook my hand, and they was like, thank you for this opportunity. It's all about networking. We built the platform. You can go to YouTube and see a lot of what we're doing. And that's the other thing that I want to tell you about networking. We are trying to get over 1,000 subscribers. Please go to YouTube and subscribe. If you want me to do something different, email me, call me, and let me know. But this is our program. This is our program. This is the program of the DMV. This is the podcast representing the DMV. And we're going to continue to do this. I pray on it. I already asked God, and I received victory over everything, all the trials and tribulations. Sometimes I'll start, and we just saw it earlier, the camera flipped the other way. Sometimes the sound don't be right. But you know something? I don't blame it on Satan. I blame it on trial and error. I blame it on the fact that we're moving forward. I blame it on the fact that sometimes these things happen. It's almost in your life, it's just like that. Sometimes you'll be riding down the street, you ride over in there, you get a flat tire, but guess what? They sell tires at Walmart and a few other places. What you got to do, you just got to figure out how to get the tire to your location and get it on so you can keep moving. Same thing in life. That's what we have to do. And you know what you do? In order for you to get that tire, you got to network. You got to call somebody. You got to be able to talk to somebody to help you get it there. And when you're networking properly, if you network and know the tow man, that's somebody good to have in your phone that you can call them and say, come over here and help me. The same thing in your business. You're trying to get out here and get your business going. Come out and shake hands. Come out and have that eye-to-eye contact. Come out and let people see your smile. Come out and let people hear your voice. Let them know that you're real serious about what you're doing. So with that said, I said peace and blessings to you. I said I was going to be real brief. If you have any story that you want to share, get in touch with us at People to People. You want to do your podcast, get in touch with us. Now check this out. This is also what I want to tell you. I talk about the podcast location. Come see it. Come see it for yourself. And if you have a son, daughter, nephew, cousin, uncle, blind, crippled, or crazy, that's trying to do something positive, and they want to come out and become a part of our production, tell them to come on. Tell them to come on. If you have a podcast and your podcast is struggling, guess what? Call us, because we'll struggle with you. If your podcast is doing good, don't be mad at mine. Help me, because your success is my success. Let's network and show the people that seeing us in the DMV that we're not to be played with. You know what I think about all the celebrities when they're trying to make some money? Guess where they come? They come right here at the Verizon Center. They come down here. They sell out. They go to different places, but you can bet they're going to come to the DMV. A lot of people travel from all over the world to come to the DMV. Well, guess what? They're coming to our place. They're coming to the place where we rest our head, where we feed our children, where we are coming together and we are raising families. We need them to understand that we also are to be respected as we network with one another. And that stigma they had on us, the crab in the pot, guess what? No more. We the crab in the pot that's coming together, locking horns, locking claws. We locking them and lifting each other up. Actually, what you do now, when you pick up one of the crabs, you got to pick up all of us because we coming together. That's what we doing. The heat is not on in the pot. The fire got put out. Now what's happening, we getting stronger and we're coming together and we're focusing. I'm telling you, this is going to be an event. You're going to come out and you're going to see what I'm talking about. Kudos to everyone. I said peace and blessings to you. I thank you again, everybody that's been tuning in. Please go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. You can go back and look at all the programs. Let me tell you something. If you go back and stroll through, you're going to see that my program used to be called Real Talk Live with Rodney Grimes. A lot of positive information. A lot of times where we were doing scriptures, we was doing prayer. I had different individuals on. I'm talking people who had something good to share. You can go back. You're going to see that we was on. We also was on Vox Wave, which was live talk with Rodney Grimes as well. At that time, I was co-hosting, or I had a co-host with me, Miss Alice Williams. You'll see that she was a part of that process. You can go back. We had Kimmy Kim one time was co-hosting with us up in Tyson. Different people, you know, came through, and that's okay. I look at people. Some people can handle the situation, and they say, "Hey, I want to do it," and some people don't. They move on. I'm not mad. I'm not. I say kudos to them because I learned from them. I watched them. And I can just tell you that this is all about us networking. So go back to YouTube. You're going to see some of these programs, man. Those individuals, when they were with me, they had a lot to say. They were very, very productive. I sent peace and blessings to them. And I'm still moving forward because I am still my brothers and sister keeper. And I send love and respect to them as well. And I can just tell you, that's what this program is about. That's what we're talking about this Sunday out here. You're going to come out. You're going to meet people. You're going to see that we are moving forward. Again, we got TEP TV. That is really, really a platform for us. Now you'll be able to sit in your living room and be able to watch yourself on television, which you can easily still do through YouTube. You can do it through Facebook as well if you attach your phone to your television. But I'm talking about the way that it's coming out now with TEP TV. Come on now, you're going to be able to sit down and it's almost like watching the Waltons. You're going to be able to watch your program when you come in for your interview. And if you have some young kids that's doing good in school, bring them to us. Let us do a interview with them so we can talk about their positive achievements. Let's not let it be all about the carjacking and killing and things of that nature. If you just started a business and you want to get your information out, come to us. We get ready to do commercials. We doing it all. Listen what I'm telling you. Listen to the names. Paul the Connector. Listen to the names. Steph Marie. Listen to the names. TEP TV. Listen to the names. People to People. Listen to the names. Skitter Scat. When our artist is just going to be performing out at the event as well. We got Frank Johnson going to be out there. Sherman Harris have a new book. Hey, I'm trying to tell y'all, it's people like Mr. Harris that y'all going to want to know. This gentleman has a story to tell. I know. I was around some of it. I seen some of it, and I know where he is today. God is amazing. That's all I can tell you. So y'all want to come out on Sunday, and y'all just got to know that this is all about us just coming together and networking together. We're going to be changing the platform. I haven't quite got the all the details because we're collectively working together. But like I said, we are working with TEP TV, where we'll be able to have it on Roku. So we'll be able to sing all over the world. We also having a platform where you'll be able to watch it on your phone as well. All of these things are coming. Paul the Connector, you go back and watch the program that we did with him. If you go back to YouTube, you can just stroll down and see the titles and see what we were talking about. Listen to them. Listen to them. And hit like and share. Please subscribe. We're trying to make a difference. I can tell you this. Tara Alicia from Texas, she was on what was called The Circle reality star from Out of the Circle, right? Very, very beautiful young lady. Not only did she did the reality show, but she's also a music artist and an actress and some other things. But one thing that she said to me when she came up, she had flew in from Texas and came up and did the show. And she said, many people like their candle. They walk around with their candle lit. And they can see other candles that are not lit. And that they're afraid to just share their light with them. Because they think that by them doing so, it's going to take something away from their flame. Well, let me tell you, I understood what she meant. And I thought that was so, so important the way she said it. When you light somebody else's flame, your flame is not going to go out. Guess what? if your flame did go out and you lit somebody else's flame, you can lean back over and they'll light you back up. Just think about that. We got to learn how to come out and really support one another. Let's don't make it selfish. And let's learn to forgive. You know, people, hey, they said this is, I'm going back on some sayings. They said if you live long enough, you're going to see a lot of people die. Well, guess what? We're not promised tomorrow. And I don't think God put us on this earth for us to suffer. I know that God wants us to be prepared. He wants us to know how to transition. He wants us to know how to show love to one another. He wants us to know how to feed and really, really be able to guide each other. That's how we do that, by networking. Networking in our families. Learn forgiveness. You know, a lot of us have a problem. I'm one of them. I'm working on it every day. Here we was doing Bible studies, and we was in Matthew's 19 or 18. 19, right? And man, the Bible study was phenomenal. And in that, it talked about forgiveness. It talked about, you know, just how you conduct yourself, not, you know, passing judgment on people. I got a friend that one time said they was a pastor. They ain't a pastor no more. Now they doing real well. But you know what I noticed? We have a tendency to forget. Don't forget about the networking you did before and where you are now. Network so that we can continue to keep moving each other into an area where we can be all successful together. We can do that. It's enough water, bread, corn, string beans. It's enough for all of us. You know, if you get a bag of string beans, do you know how many people that you can feed with one bag of string beans just so that they can survive for a couple of days? You don't have to give them a whole handful. You just give them one string bean. That one string bean could give them just enough nourishment to go to the next morning. That's networking. I know sometimes I can come at you a little crazy, but guess what? I'm going to keep coming. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I send peace and blessings to all of you. I ask that you continue to keep me in prayer. I want you to keep me in prayer. I want you to just make sure that you know that people to people, power to power, positive thinking people, is not just about me. It's not just about you, but it's all about us. And I say that because I know with that, in God we have to trust. So, I love you. Y'all hang in there and continue to... I don't know what that was playing. I tell you, I'm networking. I'm networking. I don't know what that was. I'm scared to push the button again. Let me see what that is, cause it was singing something else. I don't know if that was doing some rapping or what. Let me see. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. I see what's going on. But again, networking is what it's all about. Go to YouTube and please subscribe. Go and just help us out. Let me tell you something. It only take but a few minutes for you going there. It don't cost you nothing. Let me tell you something. As we move forward, y'all gonna see that not only are you blessing me, but I'm gonna be blessing you. Every opportunity that I get, I'm gonna bring something to the table. I did a lot of mentoring. I spoke in many, many schools. I was going out there doing this. I've been doing this for over 20 years. Over 20 years, networking. Going out helping people. I used to have over 20 music artists to roll with me. We were networking. We was up in New York. We was in West Virginia. We was moving around. I was doing it. And you know something? I did it unselfishly. I was networking and give people the opportunity so that they could actually find a way to change their life. And many of them have done so with the help of people to people. So I just say to you, please continue to, work with me. And remember, it's all about networking. Listen. Hey, you like networking?
Sure do.
You do? I like working. I like networking too. That's what we're going to be doing Sunday. We're going to be networking. It's gonna be powerful. I'm so excited.
Yes, me too.
I love y'all. Yeah. It's PTP. People to people. Power to power. Positive thinking people. We're gonna be doing this. TEP TV. We all coming together, making a difference in our community. Hang in there with us. PTP. Okay, take me out. Take me out.